Hello, friends. It's Sunday. It's nice to see you. I'm happy to join you today for a Tarot Topics newsletter recap. Tarot Topics comes into your inbox every Wednesday, and I like to come on here at some point on Sunday to talk about it and do some readings on the topic. This week, the topic is the most precious resource. And what I write about is that really the most precious resource is not money, it's not gold, it's not silver, it's time. And I wrote about that in the context of, first of all, tarot readers, who, when we think about resources, we often think about money because of the Suit of Pentacles. But the Suit of Pentacles really covers all resources, not just coins. So also the resource of time. But then thinking about the idea that every poet, every philosopher, from Aristotle to Taylor Swift, Shakespeare to the Bible, talks about time in all of these different kinds of ways. So that's what the newsletter's about. And since we're all existing in time together, you can ask anything you want today. Let's get going. Wherever you are, go ahead and get your questions in. All right. Let's see where we want to start. We want to start with Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. What does the universe want me to know? There is a lot here, and this is something we've been talking about healing from things of the past and building community for the future. And that's really, it's unlearning some things, relearning new things, and it's all about becoming part of community and building community. Von Ray, so great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Card on the topic, yes. So when we look at your relationship with time, and it's interesting that one of Temperance's key words is time. I think you are very good, Von Ray, at managing your own time and at planning ahead. I think the biggest thing for you is wanting to spend your time doing meaningful work and wanting to have people to spend time with. So I feel like the ability to have meaningful work primarily is something you are really working on, and it's been a frustration, but you're getting there. And to have people to spend time with, that's also a frustration. So these are areas of frustration for you, Von Ray. What to do about it? One step at a time with love in your heart, you will make improvements here. It's all about patience, love, and connection to make these improvements. All right, Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members-only emojis. Okay, how can I tune into this more so I can get the answers I need faster? So how can you relate with the resource of time in order to get what you need more quickly? And the answer is, maybe quickly isn't what we're looking for. Maybe that's part of the issue. Because when we talk about how you can work with the resource of time, maybe trying to get things done quickly is not the thing. Maybe it's trying to get things done correctly, truly. Maybe it's about going deeper, not quicker. And so the time you have now, right now, Nalini, using that to really drill in, figure out what you want, how you're going to get it, and to recognize that you have all the time in the world to create what you want. Cacao Moo, so good to see you over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Would you like general with the topic, or do you have a specific question? You can ask anything you want today. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay, looking at your relationship with time. I think you can have a certain amount of anxiety that either you're not using your time well enough and or that you don't have time to do what you need to do. And what I want to say to you, Jenna Perkins, is please do not let time be a source of anxiety. Please recognize that you can work with time rather than feeling that time is working against you. Ness, I love this. I was invited to an Imbolc ceremony this morning. It was very nice. I love this. So yeah, this is the weekend. This is the weekend where we celebrate Imbolc, Breed, Bridget, the Feast of St. Bridget. Bridget is, by the way, my favorite goddess. This is her weekend. She is the reason we celebrate Groundhog's Day. And I'm not doing any public ceremony this week, but I certainly am celebrating privately. And I'm so glad that that you got to attend this, Mediha Ness. That is so great. Okay, over on Twitch, Cacao Moo, a reading about the person I'm interested in. So the person you're interested in, I don't know that this person is giving a lot of signal about you, like when we look at how this person is feeling about you, I feel like there might be interest there, but I'm not sure that it's really been expressed. What should you do here? I think you need to wait. I do not think you should make a move. And I do not know that this person is going to make a move. What I think you need to do regarding this person that you're interested in is absolutely nothing. Do I think that something will happen here? Possibly. But if this person is going to make a move, you have to let them make a move in their own time. And in the meanwhile, I wouldn't wait around. I think you should cast your net wide. And if someone else that you like makes a move first, I think that's okay too. So I would say stay very open-minded here. Is it possible something will happen? Absolutely, yes. Is there anything you can do to make it happen? Absolutely not. Stay open to all possibilities. Jenna Perkins, you are very welcome. Up next, we have Barbie Bird. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members-only emojis. What do your spirit guides want you to know on this topic? Well, when we look at your relationship with time, I feel like you don't have enough time to do the things you want to do, and you are resentful of the amount of time taken up by the things you have to do right now. And I think a lot of people feel that way. I think it's all about finding the right balance. I think you need more time for nurturing yourself and nurturing your creativity and the things that you enjoy. And I think you need to fight to carve that time out. And if you do that, you will be a happier, healthier person. Shabanaz, so good to see you over on Instagram. Glad you're here. Should I continue in this job or should I manifest a new one? Because there's a girl at this workplace who is bothering me a lot. All right, let's see. Okay. There are other problems with this job than even that. I think it's time to look for a new job. Obviously, don't quit this job till you have your new job, but I think it's time to look for a new job. And don't think about it as one little bitchy girl driving you out. look at it as a workplace culture that doesn't fit you? How long will it take you to find a new job? I don't think it'll take that long. Hey, Jen Schultz, good to see you. Yeah, Jen says, good morning, everyone from chilly South Florida. It was 28 degrees in South Florida. I have been down here since 2008. This is only the second freeze I've seen. I still have my winter coat from up north, though, so there it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Mediha Ness. Maybe you remember my quest for a watch. I ended up finding one that met my criteria, self-winding, no day numbers. However, it's slightly faster. I have to readjust every few days. I'm annoyed. How would this fast watch affect me in any way? In Vedic astrology, watch is Saturn and Kronos. I have way too much Saturn effects on me. I don't need any more negativity. All right. So you have a watch that is gaining time. Like that's what that is. Your watch is gaining time. What do we want to know about that spiritually? I think the spiritual message here is that your time is yours to manage. Not that time is moving more quickly than it should, but that, like, because that's what we call it in English. You are gaining time. So I'm going to say this is a message to you about managing your time in a way that serves you. That's what I'm going to say for that. And I think it's kind of cool that it's happening on Imbolc. This is the holiday of the coming spring. It's about the passage of time. All right. Suspicious username over on Twitch. So great to see you. Thanks for being here. Can I get some clarity and validation from Spirit on why it was good to make my in-laws leave? All right. Well, let's see. How were your in-laws being? Your in-laws were creating disharmony and were taking a lot of energy for themselves. And I think creating an unfortunate environment. I don't know. I don't think they were doing this necessarily intentionally, but that's what their presence was doing. I think that, I think that your household without them can be a lot sweeter and more loving. Right. It was a safety risk for my kids. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was smart. I really do. I think it was good. I think you did the right thing. Sorry, but there it is. Oh, Ness, I like that. Thank you. I was looking at it as losing time. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're gaining time. That's what it really is. All right, let's keep going. Lena, good to see you. May I get a reading on my finances for 26, please? Do you see me achieving my goals financially? Okay, so there are your goals. Do I see you achieving them? Actually, I think you really could. Yeah, I think you could. All right. Vaishali, thanks for being here. Card on this topic, yes. Your relationship with time. Well, I think for you, your relationship with time is it feels like you're stuck and time is passing you by. So I feel like time causes you anxiety right now. And the thing is, it's up to you to use your time the way you're going to use it. You know, that's really the bottom line. All right. Okay. Let's see. We're going to move over to vertical YouTube for a moment. We've got Love and Light Vibe. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So today we're talking about your relationship with time. So love and light vibe. I feel like there's a lot you want to get done, but you also need a lot of time just for healing, for fun, for enjoyment. Like you're a person who can really make the most of your time in a lot of ways, but I think you need to work on balance, making sure you're getting everything done. All right. And let's see, Helen 895, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. I have a friend, her name is Constantina. Is she a narcissist? She's very religious. Is she a good friend? I don't trust her. I do not trust her. She seems like the kind of person who abdicates her like, I think it's fine to be very religious as long as you're not abdicating your common sense to a book. But I think she might do that. I don't know if she's a narcissist, but I think there's a certain narcissism that comes when people are very fundamentalistic about their religion. So yeah, there it is. Christine, good to see you. Was it smart to email the governor? Will they make a law to update the law to protect elderly abuse? I think it was fine to email the governor. I don't think a law will be changed based on your email, but it might start a conversation. And you're asking, is this new? So the Tarot Topics newsletter recap was something we used to do pretty reliably on Thursdays. My schedule changed, so I had to move it off Thursdays. So now we do it on Sundays, but it's a little more loosey-goosey about when we do it. All right. Let's see, who is next? Divyan Shamishra, card on the topic. You got it. Divyan, I think there's a lot from the past that is hard for you to have closure to, and you're trying to be present for the present and plan for the future. But the way to do it is to really get closure to the past, which I think you're already working on. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Your relationship with time. I think it's hard for you to see your happy future. I think you have a difficult relationship with the concept of the future. And what I can say, and this is because you can be a little bit of a nihilist and somewhat of a realist, too. But the thing is, what I'm going to say for you, Trey, is your future could be so much happier than you could picture right now. So I just want you to know that. Wendy Robeson, this is the mini light seers, which was a gift to me from Peggy Lou. And never mind, I recognize it. Sarah Ann Kalick, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. What does Spirit want to share with me for my highest good? You got it. Well, I think when we look at you right now, there is a lot going on that is difficult. You are working through some difficult things and you're doing a good job showing up for it. But I feel like you also have good friends, good community, good creativity, and things that you enjoy. And it's important to keep that balance. Make sure that you are taking time to enjoy what is good in your life, as well as working on moving yourself forward. All right. TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Time has been on my mind today. Well, isn't that fun? How can I think ahead and make the best use of my time? Be confident in yourself. You lose time to second guessing, and you lose time to letting other people cause you to second guess. trust yourself more, be more confident in yourself, and you indeed will make the best use of your time and plan for your future well. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members-only emojis. The newsletter topic was interesting. Thank you. Wait till you see this week's. All right. Jackie, there is something here about healing from the past, putting closure to the past, and learning to trust yourself. So I feel like when we look at time, your relationship with the past is, I think, something you're working on. Your relationship with the present, to be present, to do what needs to be done, I think you're getting good at that. But I think you're having a hard time. I think you may also be one who has a hard time seeing your own positive future. And I would encourage you to recognize your great potential for great happiness. And I think sometimes you don't want to let yourself see that, but it's there. Not a pro. Good to see you over on Twitch. Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being here. Do you have a question? We're talking about the concept of time today, but really you can ask on anything you want. So let me know. All right. Up next, hang on one second. Up next, we have Wendy Robeson. So great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and a moderator. I sure hope you are planning on taking your vehicle and having a road trip to StaarCon 6 in October. In fact, I hope everyone is planning on coming to StaarCon 6 in October. There are 243 days left. All right. Hang on. Oh, Wendy, yes, I am. That's so good, so good, so good. Okay, Wendy, time is going by so fast. Am I using my time the best way possible, or is there something I need to work on more? I think you're doing a great job. Time is going by really quickly, but you are learning, growing, communicating in a very practical and appropriate way. Really practical and appropriate way. So yeah, I think you're good, Wendy. I think you're really good. You just got to keep on track. Cacao Moo, typically I prefer one question per person, but you know, do what you want. If you want to ask another question, I will probably answer it. Yeah, not a pro. Concept of time, your relationship with time, but you can ask anything you want, really, really. All right. Okay, Heather. Heather, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year and for using members-only emojis. I will take any guidance the cards have for me. Heather. So Heather is fairly recently married. And what I think about when I think about the topic of time, I remember this thing my mother had on a trivet in the kitchen when I was growing up, and it was a poem about time. And I don't remember it all. I will paraphrase. Time is too short for those who fear, too long for those who wait. And it goes on about how time is just not good for any of us. But the final line is, for those who love, time is not. And, you know, you and Richard met later in life. And I think the thing about later in life relationships is like, okay, how much time do we have? And this is basically saying to you, Heather, time is not. that you are in a place of love and presence that is brilliant. And so you and Richard are managing your time very well. Wendy says, I want these cards in my life. Yeah, I really like him. Horse-drawn portrait. Great to see you on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. And let me know if you have a question. All right. Okay, hang on 1 second. Just making sure I am getting everyone. Okay, so over on Twitch, Not a Pro and Horse-Drawn Portrait. Let me know if you have questions. Cacao Moo, if you do as well, go ahead. Lynn Boutwell, so good to see you over on Facebook. You can ask a question on anything at all today. Hey, Nita, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Okay, Cacao Moo wants to look at your relationship with time. I feel like you are really doing a good job making the best of your time. I think you are really trying to manage every aspect of your life very well right now, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay, Trey, I see it, and yes, you're in the queue. Faranaya, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A message on the topic, sure. Faranaya, I think when we look at your relationship with time, I feel like you're often in a rush to get things done. You're often worried that you will not have enough time. But I feel like if you could relax just a little, you will find that you have plenty of time to do everything you need to do. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator, Teresa. May I have a reading about my currently non-existent love life that is hopefully changing, as the cards have been hinting at lately? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I think it's inevitable. You know, like you've taken all of these really conscious steps to improve your life, and you started with the practical things. You've made these really strong practical improvements. But I think that naturally leads to other sorts of improvements. I think it just naturally happens. All right. Lynn Batwell on Facebook. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Your relationship with time. I think you're really trying to plan well for the future and work hard to make sure you are well positioned. And I actually think you're doing a good job, but you think you're not doing a good job. But I think you are doing a good job. So I'm just going to I'm overriding you. Okay. Rathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Horse-drawn portrait, glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. Over on Twitch, how will it go speaking up to my family about our issues? Do it with love. They do love you. I think it will go first bad, then better. Like at first not good, give them time. Give them time. And if you give them time, I think they may come around to it, but you're going to have to be a little gentle. They're not going to handle it as well as you would like, but not as badly as they could. All right. Jen Schultz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'd love a follow-up reading regarding timing and the issues with the condo in New York. I know I've asked general questions in the past, but trying to see if it can be narrowed down. Okay, so I think the timing question is really about when it's going to be resolved, I think, and when you're going to be able to get it resolved. And the thing is, it's not moving quickly. It is not moving quickly, and I think there's a lot of reasons for that that are not your fault. But I do see everything wrapped up by the summer. I will say that. Naturel. Yeah, the general topic today is about time and our relationship with time, but yeah, you can ask anything you like, Naturel. Absolutely. Okay. Anna K over on Instagram. Good to see you. Going to NY for my eye doctor. Planning on asking him to go forward with cataract surgery sooner rather than later. What are the cards showing for cataract surgery only versus cataract surgery with minimally invasive device? Okay. Plain cataract surgery with the minimally invasive device. I think it is better to do it with a minimally invasive device, but see what the doctor has to say. Okay. Hot natural. Ooh, I like that. Let me think about time. Yeah, it is kind of fun, right? Okay. Not a pro. Good to see you. I'm sorry in advance for being a bit of a downer. No worries. Sending love. I've had a lot of loss in my life lately, and I'm worried there will be more. Will my current friendships be able to handle the current issues and strengthen, or will they also fall apart? Lauren, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate it. Okay. Give me a minute. I want another shuffle. Give me a minute. Not a pro. All right. Not a pro. Will your current friendships be able to handle the current issues? It's important to communicate with honesty and intelligence and still be available as much as possible to enjoy them, to enjoy your friends. I think many of them will be able to. And frankly, with those who can't, it's better to know now before you invest more energy in them. But I think basically most of them, yeah, most of them will be able to. Good luck, sending you a lot of love. All right. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What does the universe and my spirit guides have to tell me about time? How am I doing, and what can I do better? I mean, you're like me, right? Like you have so many pots on the stove, so many kittens to herd. And it's like you get one lined up and then the other, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think you're doing a good job, and dare I say, a much better job than you had in the past. I think you're doing a good job herding the kittens, managing all the things. I think you're doing well. Not a pro. Thank you for the 100 cheers. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Nita, good to see you. I'm looking for a new job for 26. Would appreciate a reading. I think at first it's going to be hard to find and you're going to be discouraged. Make sure you network and talk to people. I think you will find a new job probably in like April or May, and it will be an improvement. It will be a good thing. You'll be happy about it. All right, back over on Twitch. I always win aces. Nice to see you again. May I know if there is a time when C will accept my friend request and speak to me, or if I should stop sending it? I would say stop sending it. I think they're aware you want to speak to them. Let them come to you. All right. It's me, Fairy. Good to see you. May I have a card on this topic? Of course. Of course. Your relationship with time. I feel like you're really good at being present and enjoying the moment, but I also feel you're really bad at getting closure to the past, which can make it hard to enjoy the moment. So working on healing and closure to the past is really the key. Okay. Wenlin, good to see you over on Twitch. Thank you. Okay. Trey Cameron, quick yes or no about this new guy. You know I want to do this. You know I do. You know I do. Okay. It's neither yes or no, Trey. It's a maybe. It's a worth exploring, but be cautious. Maybe ends up in the friend zone. Maybe not at all. Maybe something good. Too soon to tell, but worth pursuing. Country Love Homestead, great to see you. Lately, I've been feeling a bit over it with everything and everyone. Understood. Basically in hermit mode. I think this is a good time, but what should I be working on to help this elevation feel smoother? Yeah, got it. Closure to the past, good self-care. And right now, you can use this feeling of being meh, being over it. You can use this to your advantage because it can cause you to consolidate your energy toward what's most important, and that will help for now. Barbie Bird. I'm wondering if I even meet this Bumble guy. I think I already got the ick. This Bumble guy, I agree. Meet other Bumble guys. Forget this one. I don't know this one. I don't know this is one. IDK over on Twitch. I'm still here today. Well, not still. Again, to be clear. And your question is, will I be able to do anything to connect back to the person I'm thinking of, or is this a lost cause? IDK, this is one. Over on Twitch, I mean, your time and energy would be better spent in another direction. Let me just put it that way. I don't think this person is worth all of this. Like, this is not the one, in my opinion. Definitely lost cause. Naturel. I think I just want a card about time. I couldn't think of a question. I was hoping someone would inspire me. Yeah, sure, Naturel. Looking at your relationship with time, I think you're someone who can have time blindness, where sometimes a short time feels like a long time, sometimes a long time feels like a short time. And I think that this has to do with the fact that you can be very creative and very intuitive. And so as long as you set alarms when you need to, leaning into your creativity and intuition is a very good use of your time. Naturel says that happens. Yep. Time blindness is a real thing. All right. Rathy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I am very depressed now because when will I get married? All right, let's see. When do we think you will find the right person to marry? I think there's going to be a lot of options. My guess is you will probably marry in 27 or 28. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you from Jada. What does my financial future look like? I love that. Joyous Ocean from Jada. I think that if you stay on your good track, Jada, like we recognize there's good Jada and there's bad Jada. So if you keep being good Jada and you lean in towards your own best interest, I think your financial future will be extraordinarily positive and secure. But it's not that you're going to look to hoard a bunch of money. You're going to have a bunch of money, enough money to do really cool, creative things, to help people, and to have some fun. Back over on Twitch. Hey, what's up? May I know if P misses me or thinks about me? I think P has closure, and it would be good for you to get the same. All right, over on Instagram, Chrissy Chris, good to see you. Can I please have one too? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Your relationship with time, I feel like you are very good at enjoying time with people you love and very good at creating nice experiences with people that you love and people that you enjoy. The more that you can do that, the more peace, happiness, and balance you will have in your life. Oh, and you actually have a question. Let me do your question too. Chrissy Chris, am I going to have a second child, and what will happen to my husband's work? Second child, I would have to say yes. And regarding your husband's work, I'm going to say that there will be a change. But in the end, the change will be stressful, but in the end, good. All right. Full of life. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. May I ask, is the man I'm talking to now of pure intention and good for me? No? And are we sure this is a man and not a little boy? I think you're smart to ask the question, full of life. I think you're asking the question because you already know the answer. All right. Oh, Joyous Ocean, so true. So much of the support I provide for grievers have to do with closure to the past. Yeah, has to do with closure to the past. Makes sense. Lucky Luck, good to see me. I mean, good to see you. Sorry. Will my ex come back to speak to me? And if not, if I block them, would that affect anything or help me? Lucky Luck, good to see me too. That's so good. Thanks for playing with me. All right. Will your ex come back to speak with you? Actually, I think they might. I think it would be good for just do not block them. Do not block them. I think just wait. I think you really want this, and I think you're thinking about blocking them. Think about blocking them in a way to like scare them into communicating with you, but don't do that. Don't try to push on it. Just let them miss you and see what happens. Lucky Luck, that was so fun. I love seeing you on. I didn't know you stream every day. Not really every day, but a lot. I'm on 4 or 5 times a week. Yeah, I want to block them, like thinking about moving on, like I'm thinking they have moved on. Have they moved on? I mean, they're probably talking to people, sure. But the thing is, you can move on and not block them and just let it be and see what happens. Okay, that's why you asked not to manipulate them. Got it. So I say both, do both. Leave it open for them to come back, so don't block. But also move on, right? Don't wait. And if they're going to come back, they should come back while you're single. And if they don't, that's bad on them. That's their problem. So yeah, stay open to all. Stay open to them, but also to any new people that might come in. Lucky Luck says, yeah, fair. I like it. Thank you. All right. Okay. And Theranaya, good to see you. Guidance for February. Thanks for being a member. Good to see you. Guidance for February is to be creative, spend time with your friends, have fun, and build community. Dodo, good to see you. Your name is Drishti. Good to meet you. Thank you. Please give me a message for my current life from the universe. I think right now it's about focusing on healing from things that have been hurtful and building career. All right. My friends. Oh, April. Good to see you over on Twitch, April. I'm wondering if poker is a good use of my time and money. I'm thinking about playing some tournaments. Do not play with money that you can't stand to lose. I think it would be fun. I think it would be good. I think it might be expensive, so be careful. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I want to be less concerned with time and more focused on experience, to live in the moment. Any advice? I love the question. Don't strive for perfection. Let things be as they are. And focus on what makes you happy. That's what I would say to help with that. Good to see you. All right, my friends, I fully believe that we are at... Oh, no. No. I thought we were at last call, but we're not quite. Priyanka, good to see you, Priyanka. And your person, do we have a future together? I would not count on it. Okay. And Wendy Robeson has dropped the link to get an appointment with me for a private sesh on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. Thank you so much for doing that. And we have now moved into last call officially. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. If I accidentally skipped you, please reiterate your question. It's because I didn't see you. April wants to know if I'll be on tomorrow as well. The plan is I'll be on tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. And that's for your 3-card weekly reading, where we pull 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for the week ahead for those who request. Members of my YouTube channel, your tarot scopes are up. Everybody else, tarot scopes will go up later today, and will start going up on TikTok as well today. Go to StaarCon.com, StaarCon.com. We will have tickets available soon. The room block link, I think, is already up, so you can book your room to join us for StaarCon 6, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2026, at the Doubletree in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. My friends, I appreciate you, and as Wendy said, I am available for readings, phone, FaceTime, Zoom, in person in Stuart, Florida. Reach out. There is a link right in the description and also in the chat to book. We have a request. Here we go. From Rabbit. Please guide me for the week. It's going to be busy, and there may be some family issues. Make sure that where you're putting your energy is where your energy is going to do the best good. All right. Naturel says, thank you so for streaming today. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. A real shout out to the members, the moderators, the subscribers, the followers. Thank you all for being part of our global village. I really appreciate you. This Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Global Tarot Circle. That is streamed everywhere as well. We do readings and tarot study. I hope you'll join us for that. Please like, please share, please follow, please do all the things. I appreciate you all. Take good care.